The insanity plea is determined by a forensic psychiatrist whether or not the defendant should be punished in jail or seek treatment in an institute, and are qualified by two commonly used rules. The Supreme Court first created the McNaughton Rule in 1843, which stated that a criminal is not responsible for their actions if it was due to disease of the mind and could not tell right from wrong at the time of the crime. The other major concept is the American Law Institute test, in which the defendant must prove they were under the influence of a mental disorder at the time the crime was committed. The insanity plea should be abolished in America because the definition of insanity is inconsistent between states and the tests do not sufficiently quantify the mental state of the defendant. Every state uses a different system to determine the mental health, and without consistency amongst all 50 states, the plea cannot be effective and properly used. And since the states do not agree, this translates to those working in courts. It is recognized that questions relevant to forensic psychiatry may differ for those most useful to law enforcement. Information obtained may not even be relevant to the case. Even though there are rules they must follow, psychiatric testing can be biased or open to interpretation. Without a definitive answer to their mental state, there is no accurate way to claim whether or not a person is insane. Now, according to John Ronson, an author in psychopathology, studied a man who was able to plead insane without being previously diagnosed. This man, Tony, got into a fight that offered him 5 years in jail, so he decided to plead insane. He was sent to Broadmoor Mental Hospital, where he spent 15 years trying to convince his doctors that he was sane. Some may say that the insanity plea gives a moral cushion for those truly affected by a mental disorder. But many people can take advantage of this, and not everyone has the same perspective as to what insanity really is.